Welcome. Today I'm going to walk you through on how to use Gmail, which you can still call Google Mail. Okay. So if you have been searching for how you can make use of this important program, this video walks you through on everything you need to know, including how to create your account, set it up, how to compose email and send it out, and so many other features. Okay. So stay till the end to get everything you need in this video tutorial. The first step is to access Gmail, and we can do that using any browser that is existing on our computer. You can use Google Chrome, you can use Microsoft Edge, or any browser of your choice. But here, we'll be working with Google Chrome, so double click on the web browser. As your browser opens, visit gmail.com. It's loading. Once it's finished loading, this is the first page you will see. On the assumption that we do not have any existing Gmail accounts, let's create one. Okay? For you to create a new Gmail account, click on Create Account. Then select if you want to use this for personal use or for your child or for work or business. So we have three choices to choose from. In this tutorial, let's assume I want to create it for my personal use. So I'll go with the option for my personal use. On this new page, fill the details about yourself. So here, let me call it Godwin Tech, okay? First name becomes Godwin, the last name becomes Tech, okay? So you can fill your name. Maybe your name is Richard William or Lillian George. So fill anything you want to fill here, okay? So after that, click next. Here it wants us to choose our date of birth. So select month, the day, let's say 14, then the year, let's say 1990. Select your gender. Here I'm a male, or you have some options: female, male, rather not say or custom. So let me choose my gender. So I'm a male. Then click next. On this new page, Google suggests some emails for us. Okay, he said Godwin tech48 at gmail.com. God, okay, here is techg4357 at gmail.com. So if you don't like any of the suggestions given to you, go with option create your own Gmail address. Okay, so you have the freedom to insert whatever thing you want to insert. Anyone you insert there, if there is space, if it's still available, you'll be notified on the screen. If it's not available, you keep trying until you get what you want to use. Okay. Here I want to use Godwin Tech Update at gmail.com. So I'll click next to know if it's available. And good, the name is available. So let's now assign our password. After typing your password in the first space, click on the second space and type the send password. Okay. Google have this approach because they want to make sure that you know what you inserted in the first browse. Okay, click on next. Here you are expected to type your phone number. Currently, I'm in Nigeria. Okay, so because of that, my country code has been selected. The calling code +234. So I will then type the rest of the numbers. Okay, if for example my phone number is 08037889926, so I will start with 8. All right, so 080. So the first zero is gone. I'll start with the rest of the numbers. Are you getting that? If you're not from Nigeria, click here and then select another country. Okay, let's go with United States. So what we have there. Okay, so if I'm going with US, I'll select this option and then type my phone number. Okay, but here I'm not in United States, I'm in Nigeria. So let me go with the Nigerian phone number. All right, for security purpose, I will type and after that I'll click on continue. All right, and verify the phone number. Okay, so do the same from your own end. All right. Okay, Google has sent a verification code to my phone number, so I will type it in this space. Okay. After you are done typing your own verification code, click Next. Here you are required to type a recovery email address. If you have an existing email address with Google, that's Gmail, or maybe with Yahoo Mail, or any other mail client at all, you can type it here so that in case of tomorrow, if maybe your account is hacked, you can use that recovery email to get your email address back. Okay, you can use the recovery email address to get your email address with Google back. Okay, so it's important. All right, so fill it in and continue. On this page, the phone number and your email address is displayed. You say godwintechupdate at gmail.com. This is my new email address, okay, with the phone number. Then click next. Here, you can see privacy and terms, that is terms and condition of using the service. Okay, so you can read it on your own time, your own convenient time, because here I'm offering tutorials, so I wouldn't be able to read everything to you. All right, so let's proceed. I'll click on I agree. We have now successfully created a Gmail email address. Okay, so this is a message sent to us by Google Community Team thanking us for signing up on the platform. Okay, so let's get back. Now, this is the interface you see as I stated before. Okay, look at this margin. You can see here, these are the major tabs. All right. You have compose, you have inbox, you have start. Start contains your emails you mark as favorite. I'll walk you through on how you can do that. Okay. Snooze contains some emails that you snooze. Maybe you received an email, maybe to yesterday, and you decided that I want this email to reoccur to next day, okay, so that I can have the time to read through it. That is how to snooze email. Sent contains the list of emails you sent to somebody. Okay. Draft contains some emails that are drafted. Maybe you are composing an email to send to somebody, and at a point, you shut down your system, you shut down your PC, and then walk away. Okay. Google understands that you have not finished with that job. So they save it automatically for you on the draft. If you come back later, you can open the email and complete what you're trying to create. Okay. You have the more option. When you click on that, you see some other tabs you can work with. Okay. For example, spam contains some emails Gmail consider as spam. It's not safe. Okay. So they see it as something fishy. But sometimes some important messages can enter the spam folder. So it's left for you to click on the spam, get to the email, and then move it to the inbox. All right. Trash contains your emails you deleted from your inbox. So any email you delete from your inbox, it stays in the trash. Categories contains some categories you have in Gmail. All right. Manage labels and create new labels. Maybe there are some important emails you want to tag as important, or educational emails you receive in your inbox you want to tag as education. All right. You can create education, a tag named education, a label called named education. Okay, and they're now grouped under the education label. All right, so that's simple. Okay, now look at this here. These are just major categories. You have primary, you have promotion, you have social. All right, any major email you receive in your email address is now is recorded under primary. All right. The promotion contains some emails Gmail sends as made for promotion purpose. You can see example advertisements. You can see Starlink is an ad here. So Gmail understand that this is for promotion purpose. So they categorize it under the promotion, unless Africa and the rest. Then social contains some emails that are made for social purpose. For example, if we sign up for on Facebook and then use this email address as a major email, when you get notification on messages from friends, Facebook will automatically send you email and they will be grouped inside the social category. All right. So let's go and compose our first email. To send email to someone, click on compose. In the to section, type the email address of the person you want to send email to. The person can be Gmail user. Example Steve Austin at gmail.com. Okay. The person may not be using Gmail, he may be using some other email clients. Okay. For example, Sandra real at yahoo.com or at outlook.com. Okay, so any email service will go. All right, so let me experiment using Gmail. So I want to send email to customerbase2019 at gmail.com. So I'll type the email address here. Okay, see the email address here. So I'll click on it. Okay, the second line is the subject section. Okay, so in the subject area, click there and give this email you're sending a subject. Okay, for example, I can give it a title like an upcoming team meeting. All right, okay, this part is the detail section, or you can call it the compose area. Okay, the body of the mail. So here, click and then detail the content of the email you are sending to the recipient. Okay, so here I will detail this is the time for the meeting and this is the venue. All right, so be detailed enough before you send the email to the person. Okay, okay, here I'm done composing the email. You can see the contents. Dear Peter, I hope this email finds you well. This is to inform you of the upcoming team meeting scheduled to hold on March 25, 2024. Time 11 p.m. Venue Tech Conference Hall. Please be punctual because we have important things to discuss in the meeting. Best regards. Once you're done with this, you can click on send button, okay? And this email will be sent to this email user. If maybe you don't want this email to be sent right now, you can schedule it. Scheduling a mail is instructing Gmail to send this mail out to a particular email address at a particular day and at a particular time. All right. So if you want to schedule this email, maybe you don't want it to be sent to the user at the moment, click this arrow here, then select schedule send. Okay, now you can see now it has chosen West African Standard Time because I'm in West Africa. Nigeria is in West Africa. Okay, then if maybe I want to schedule this mail to be tomorrow morning, February 20, 2024, by 8 a.m., I will select this option. If I want it to be by 1 p.m., I'll select this option. If I want it to be on Monday morning, which is February 26th, by 8 a.m., I'll select this option. So once that time reaches, this email will drop in the inbox of the user. Okay. But if I'm not comfortable with any of these samples given here, any of these options given here, I can go with the option pick date and time. So once you click here, you select a particular date you want this email to be sent. Maybe you don't want it to even be sent this month of February, you can go for March. All right. So maybe I want this to be, since the meeting is going to be on the March 25th, I can decide, okay, let me schedule it to be sent on March 12th. Okay, so you can see the date here, March 12th, 2024, and the time assigned is by 9:30 p.m. Peter wouldn't be in office by then, so let's change the time. So I want this to enter his email by 9, okay, 9 a.m. Okay, so we have set everything. He's going to get his email by 9 a.m. on March 12th, 2024. All right. So what you need to do next is to click on schedule send. All right. So once you do this, this email will be scheduled at that particular time. But let me cancel that because I want to show you something. Okay. Now, by looking at this, you can see this is just plain text. It's not formatted. But Gmail has some tools that can enable you to format what you just created, the body section of the email. Are you getting it? Take for example, there are some important text here. March 25, 2024 is important. So it needs to be made bold. Time 1 p.m. need to be made bold. The hall, which is the venue, still needs to be made bold. These are the key areas in this email. And for us to format text, click on this spot. Okay, this has format, this is formatting options command. All right, click on that. Then this brings some formatting tool. Okay, so our interest in this case is to make some words here bold. So first I'll select this, which is March 25, 2024. Then I'll click the bold button. You can see this has been made bold. Then time 1 p.m. So I can make the time and the time bold. Okay. Then the venue is still an important key point here. So I'll select it and then make bold. So if there is need for you to italicize or the line or maybe align differently, you go with the alignment tool. So there are some options, some commands you can pick from here. Maybe you want to use list, you want to use bulleted, okay? Number list and bulleted. They have such features in Gmail, all right? Then another thing I want to point out is the attach icon. Take for example, you have a document you saved in your computer that you want to attach to this, maybe an Excel file or a document file to back up the information you're sending. You can click on this attach file icon, okay? Once you do that, the file explorers of your PC will open. Okay, here we are landed on the downloads folder because I accessed downloads folder last using Gmail. All right, so but these are some folders you have in your file explorer. You can pick any of them. So let me click on documents. So I have a lot of documents here. So let's say I want to attach this Excel file named Godwin Academy. So I'll click on that and click open. And this file is now attached to this email. So when Godwin gets this email, he will get it with attachments. He will then click on the attachment, download it, and open it. Okay. Then this allows you to insert link. Maybe you have a link you want to insert in email. Click on this option and get the link inserted. Okay. This is emoji icon. You can insert emoji to express yourself in this email. Take for example, I want to use one emoji. I'll click on that. Then this lists some emoji for me. Or if I want, maybe I want to search for a particular emoji, maybe time. All right, I can do that. You can see some time emojis here, but I think it's nice. But let's go back and then let me assign it here. Okay, so I'll click on the spot where I want it to be. Then I'll click on the emoji again. Then I'll search for time so that it will bring some time emojis for me. So I will click this. I like this. Okay. So you can see now this emoji has now been assigned in the time section. Okay. That makes the email look more beautiful. All right. So this is insert file using Drive. Maybe you have files you saved in your Google Drive and you want to assign it to this email. Click on this icon and then pick the file from your Google Drive. I have a video in Google Drive, so look at the channel. You can read more about it. You can watch more about it if you don't know what Google Drive is. It's a cloud storage service of Google. Okay. Insert photo. This allows you to insert photo in your mail. All right. Okay, another option here is toggle confidential mode. Maybe you want this email to be set in confidential mode, toggle this on, okay? If you want to as insert signature, go with this option, all right? And then select the manage signatures option and follow the on-screen guide, okay? So but here we don't need all those stuffs, all right? So let's click this for it to hide, to be hidden. All right, now that we are done composing our email, so we want to send it direct to Peter. So we click on send button. I can see message sent. So this message has now been delivered to Peter. It's simple. So this is how you can compose email and then send it to a particular recipient. Let's learn other things. Okay, I have here in my inbox a new email. All right, you can see whenever a new email enters your email address, it appears in the inbox. So we are in the inbox tab here. All right, so it shows that I have one email that I have not been read. Okay, that have not been read. Okay, so customer base sends me an email and that is why it is written in bold. Okay, this one has been read before. Okay, so it's no longer in bold text. So once you see a message in your inbox that is written in bold, you know that you need to open it and read it. So let's now open to know what customer base is talking about. So I'll click on that. Now I say, dear manager, this is to inform you that my team is done composing the sales report for the second week of February 2024. Please let me know when you need the spreadsheet file to send it to you. Thanks and regards. Okay. So here, once I got you get an email like this, or maybe an email from an email user, an email address user, a recipient, then Google suggests some feedbacks or some replies. Okay. For example, I can go with this option, send it to me, or I can say thank you, I will let you know. Or I can say as soon as possible. Google scans the content of the email, okay, and then suggests possible responses you're going to give as feedback to this sender. But in some cases, that may not fit into the kind of response you want to give to the person. Okay. So now let's talk about how to reply. Okay. For you to reply a mail with your own custom text and your own way, all right, click on this reply button. It always appears at the bottom. Alternatively, you can click this one too. It's still the same reply button. Okay. So it's either it's here or it's either you use this one here or use this one here. So but here, use this one here. So I'll click on reply. So here I will respond to this mail. Okay, here is the feedback. I said, thanks. I will be needing it tomorrow morning. Okay. Now that I'm done composing my response, I'll click on send. Then this message is now sent to customer base. So he will get it in his email and then respond to me if there is need for that. Okay. But I have given him response based on what I want. Okay. So let's go back to inbox. Okay. I said something about adding some emails to favorite. Okay. I said that at the beginning of this tutorial. If you feel this email is very important to you, you can check this box. Okay. Once you check this box, you can see some commands here. Okay. So if you take your cursor to each of them, you will see the meaning of each. Alternatively, you can see these buttons here. Okay. You can see these buttons. Each of them has what they stand for. All right. Okay. You can still click on these three dots. So you can see all these options as I clicked on these three dots. So you can see mark as unread. Maybe you want to mark this as unread. Mark as not important. Which you mark it, you want to mark it as something that is not important. And you can see this option, add start. When you select this option, this email now will be added to your favorite folder. So anytime you want to get to some emails you have in your inbox that are referred to as favorite, you can always get to that start folder. So let's select this. Good. So this is start. You can see the start icon here. So let me reload this. So tomorrow, if I want to see some emails that I mark as start, I don't need to start scrolling through my inbox because sometimes you get loads and loads of emails in your email, all right, in your email address. So you don't need to keep on scrolling. What you need to just get to this session and click on start. And here is the email we mark as start. So you can always work with it, all right? Let's discuss how you can send email to more than one person at once. Okay. Sometimes you may have team of workers and you want to send the mail in batch so that everybody gets the mail you're sending at the same time instead of sending it one after the other since the email is the same content. So send the email in batch. And for you to send to more than one person, as usual, click on compose. After you click on compose, type the email address of the individuals who want to send the mails to, one after the other. Number one, customersbase2019 at gmail.com. Because we have used this before, once we type some letters, it suggests the email we are likely to send the mail to. All right. So I'll click on that. Then you can see this one is already added. Take, for example, you want all these email recipients you are sending this message to know that These are the people that receive this particular email. You can keep typing the names. Let's say Ozomike2014 at gmail.com. Okay, so let's assume these two guys, I'm sending this email. I have a mail to send to them at this point in time. Once I send this email, once I compose the email and send to them, the customer base will know that I also send this email to this guy. All right. But in a situation whereby you don't want that, you want each of them not to see that this particular person is copied in this email. What you need to do is that after typing the first person on the list, click on this. We have CC, add CC recipient, okay? And you have BCC, add BCC recipient. That means you don't want this first guy to see that I have added this other email on the list. So I'll click on that so that it will stand separately. So I will then type the next email address, okay? So you can decide to keep on adding the number on and on. Okay, once you're done adding your list, the list of email addresses you want to send the email to, then come here and give it a subject. Okay, then come to the body section and explain the content of the email. All right. Okay, so this is the content of the email, and then after you are done composing what you want to have, click on send. All right, and these two email addresses will get this email to their inboxes at the same time. So these are how the steps you need to take to send one email to more than one person at the same time. All right. Okay, let's talk about how to snooze an email. All right. So take for example, I want to snooze this email I got from customers base 2019 at gmail.com. So I want it to repeat to appear as a new email in my inbox tomorrow morning. Okay. The steps I need to take is just check this box first. After that, click on this snooze icon. Okay, it's asked me select the time you want this to appear as a mail that have not been read. Okay, it will repeat itself in this inbox. So maybe that's the time I'll have time to read through it. So I can choose this option tomorrow, or I can pick any date and time of my choice. But I feel tomorrow morning by 8 is okay because that's when I'll resume office. Okay, when I resume office. So I'll click on that. And now this email is now added to the snoozed folder. So once I click here, you can see that this email has been added to snooze. So tomorrow by February 20th, it will reoccur in my inbox as a fresh email. Then I will have the time to read through it and know what is contained in it. So with these explanations, I believe you can use Gmail very effectively. I believe you find this content helpful. Please, if it does help, consider subscribing to this channel by hitting that subscribe button, all right? Also, hit the like button so that this video will go viral and leave a comment. You can consider watching this video to know more about the world of tech, all right? We offer a lot of things on technology, so learn as much as you can from the tutorials made available in this channel.